beautiful, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hi, my name is Alexis Jayda and welcome. So for today's video, I'm going to give you guys an update on what's been going on in my house, the thing that is following us, the ghost, the spirit, I don't know what the heck, whatever it is that's following us. You guys know I like recording in my car. It's too cold to record right now in my car, and the sun's going down, so I don't want the quality to be bad for you guys. Oh my god, my eye, hold on, it's like hurting. Okay, my freaking eyes want to be annoying. Okay, so I usually like recording in my car, but it's too cold and the sun is going down, and I don't want to have you guys wait a whole other day, because I did ask you guys on Monday if you guys wanted to hear an update or if you guys wanted to see a video of how I got my knees lightened. Now I still will be putting out that video. So after I talk to you guys, I go and I read the comments, all that good stuff. Sometimes people reach out to me and they tell me like, oh, this has happened to me, I know what it is, it could be this, it could be that, this sort of thing. So what I did, I reached out to someone who had offered help before, saying, hey, I could let you know what this thing could be. So I was like, okay, reached out to her, I talked to her. She told me that it could be something that someone gave me, because she said that she doesn't think that it's something that I went out and, picked, because you guys know that I like thrift shopping. You guys know that I like yard sales. So I tend to get things like that. Last time we got a wooden horsey, and that thing started moving on its own. We got rid of that. So she said that she doesn't think it's something that I went out and bought. She thinks it's something that was gifted to me, because jealousy is a bitch. So she told me to really think about something that someone had gifted me, that someone can put like, bad energies, bad feelings, basically ojo on something and give it to you. So she was like telling me like, who have you had a falling out with lately? Is there anyone that you kind of, you get that feeling from? And if you guys know anything about me, it's really hard for me to let go of practically anybody. Like, I'm the type of person that will give you chance, and so it's really hard, because even though I had cut certain people off, I tend to kind of still have like, the rope holding. I'm like, okay, pendeja, like I don't want to completely let go. I'm Jack who's holding on to the freaking thing and I'm like dying. Okay, that's me. It's really hard for me. Like, I don't know what the heck it is. Family always gets pissed off, like just dead the freaking relationship, and it's really hard. And you think it would be easier, since like I've cut my grandma off sometimes, and I've cut off my mom and stuff, but it's really hard, because when I love somebody, I put my all into that, friendship, relationship, whatever it might be. So I was really trying to think like, okay, what could it be that someone gifted me and stuff like that. So I just went through my stuff, and I just started to kind of get rid of things that it could possibly be, because some things I'm like, okay, I don't even use, like it'd be fine if I get rid of it, whatever. So I'm still talking to this lady. She's telling me about like it could be something that was gifted to me, and she feels like the thing that is with me, there's someone that is like a protector, and that she kind of gets that feeling, because I guess she was watching my video and she's seeing like an orb, and it freaks me out when you guys see that and stuff, because like when I'm editing it, I'm like, am I tripping? I'm like, nah, I'm tripping. And then you guys would tell me like, did you guys notice that at this? And I'm like, oh my god, that's so freaking crazy. So she was telling me that she feels like one of the spirits is a spirit, that's protecting me, and that the other one is like lost and confused, and to not like interact with it and stuff, that basically just like to ignore it. So that's what I've been doing lately. It's just like been ignoring it, not paying attention to it. And I think maybe the protector is probably, someone that did pass away. You guys know I can't say the name because I get really emotional. But yeah, so I'm like, oh. So I've been going on. I've been like purging my house, cleaning things, and just surrounding myself again with like positive people, because you guys do know energy is a huge thing. I know some people, especially a lot of people that are in my life, like, oh, I don't believe in that, whatever, but I seriously think it's something that if you can just sense someone's like vibe. Like my niece came over the other day and she was just like spewing out like fucking vibes, where she was just like irritated. So, and I even told her too, I was like, I can just like feel it, because I was like all feeling like all happy and stuff. And then she sat down next to me and she's like, tell me about her day, and like, you know, like this happened and that happened, and I could just like feel it. And I was just like, let's go eat, let's go do something. So we went out and we like changed the mood. It went from her having a shitty ass day and stuff, like just spewing that, and it was kind of getting to me, and I was like, nah, we're not gonna let this happen. And then we went and did stuff, and like we were like giving, you know, good positive energies. And that's like a huge thing, because before, I feel like when this thing would spark up more is when I had more toxic people in my life and stuff. So she was just telling me, you know, to not interact with it, to not really talk about it as much, and stuff, don't bring too much attention to it. And basically that she thinks that it's something that was here previously, and that I probably do have something that's attached. So I'm like, damn, how many's do I got, you know? But she says that she thinks that I'm a very sensitive person to these type of things, because not that many people are in tuned with like their, you know, themselves, and like they believe in like auras and vibes and stuff like that. And she really thinks that I kind of like give off that. And I'm a huge believer in like spirits and all that stuff like that. So I think she was kind of right about that. I was like, okay, I think you're right. So she was telling me this. I'm like, okay. And she was just telling me like, do you believe in like, you know, the spirits and stuff? Do you want me to read your cards? I said no, because I have always been told never to get your cards read and stuff, because it's super bad. Because, you know, for whatever, I know people do it out there. I'm not judging. I'm not one to judge. You do you. I'm gonna do me. I don't know. My mom put fear in me about that. She used to get her cards read all the freaking time, and it was scary, because when she would get them, like, you know, when they would read her cards, some of them were true, and it's just like we were always on edge, like, when is this gonna happen, when is this gonna happen, when is this gonna happen? And then there were some times where like some of these predictions, the cards, whatever, weren't even true. So I just kind of like, if you're just a firm believer in that kind of thing, whatever, be nice in the comments. Don't be bashing each other down there, please, because I know there's gonna be a few that believe and don't. So yeah, so I don't get my cards read or anything. It would always trip me out when my mom would get her cards read, because she would always have the devil in her deck. Like, it would never fail, always have the devil in her deck. And then the person who would read them instead would tell her like, oh, it's because this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. I will admit, I did get them read one time, and that was the first and last time I ever did it. I was kind of pissed off once I did do it, and after it was done, I was just like, like, it was just, you just feel, I felt nasty after, because I was like, I didn't even want, like, what? And like, I was always on it to, this is gonna happen, I know it, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. And yeah, it's just been crazy. And I remember when like I was around like 15, I was talking to this one person, and he just grabbed my hand and he was like, let me read your palm. And I was like, no, don't. And then right away he's like, oh, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. And everything that he said did happen. I was always on freaking edge of like, what's gonna happen, you know, what's gonna happen kind of thing. But yeah, anyways, getting totally sidetracked. Okay, so all this stuff that I'm gonna be telling you right now was happening before I was like purging through my stuff. And I mean, it could be something as small as like a little, like, oh, I brought this back for you, or oh, here, like, I gave this for you, or here, or that, oh, I made this for you, kind of thing. Okay, so I've been getting rid of things like slowly. And okay, we're out. Okay, we came home. My hubby was like, hey babe, I'm gonna take all the kids, we're gonna go to my mom's house, you can, you know, unwind, relax, you watch your movies, whatever, chill. My babe does that a lot. He tends to like, bitch, he tends to, you know, take the kids and go to his parents' house, and I get to just like relax and have like me time. He came home, told me what he was gonna do. I was like, okay, cool, yeah. Put my hair up, had it, you know, getting ready, gonna put on my Netflix, and then everything was just like dead quiet. Like, when you have a lot of kids, there is no quiet, and when it's too quiet, something is wrong. So he left, and it was like super duper quiet. I was like, ugh. Like, I got kind of like, ugh, you know? And I was getting ready to turn on Netflix, and then, you know, the light downstairs in our kind of like where we leave, like the front door, that one tends to like flicker. Only when we talk about it, okay? Only. So that's the only light that has like flickered. So we have our hallway light right here, and then we have our restroom, and the hallway light, it flickered, and I was like, I just grabbed my phone. I was like, babe, will I just fuck her right now? And he was like, babe, calm down, chill, just, you know, just ignore it, whatever. I turn on Netflix. I'm like watching the show, whatever. And then I just see like something just go like on the side of my eye, just like if it just ran really quick, okay? And I'm just like, fuck. And then for a minute I was like, did he leave a kid? Like, did he really leave a kid? And so I call out, you know, because like it looked like his shape. Nothing. And then I just see like the light flicker again. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, I moved so quickly, turned off the show, went outside, locked the door, and I was cruising the whole night. I was like messaging my babe like, oh, like, are you guys having fun? Like, you know, like, not gonna ruin it for him, like, just because like I'm like scared and stuff, I'm not gonna ruin it for him. I was just cruising, whatever. He told me what time he's gonna be home. I was like, okay, I'll meet you there. Okay, that was the first incident. So when I started seeing like the, okay, so the next couple of days I was like going through more stuff, like purging. You guys see that, like I'm moving my background and stuff, like moving things around, because I really need to purge through a lot of things, because I am gifted items from friends and stuff, and so family, frenemies, stuff like that, you know. So I'm like still cleaning, going through my stuff, and then we all leave, we're all go out to eat, we're eating pizza, we're having a good time. I told my brother like, hey, come eat with us, and he was like, oh, you know, I'm gonna be home, yada. I'm eating, and then I noticed a missed call. I call my brother back, and I'm like, hey, what's up? He was just like, is anyone home? And I was like, no, why? He's like, nobody's home. Like, nobody's home at all. I'm like, no, why? He was like, oh my gosh, Jade, guess what? So when he was downstairs changing, they have a closet. Here's the room. The room's like this, and then there's a closet right here, okay? So he's getting dressed right here. He's getting dressed, and then he just hears like a dun-dun. And he thinks like something fell. Like, it sounded like something familiar that had fell before, because he kept telling me like, I thought like the speaker fell. So I'm like, okay, like listening to him, like, okay. And it freaks me out, because they always say like when you hear like knockings like that, that's like really bad. And this is the brother that I tell you that I swear like he brought something, or someone put ojo on him, like he brought something. So he's telling me like, I hear it, right? I'm like, yeah. And then he was like, so I continue to change and stuff, and then he hears again like boom, boom. He says he didn't even finish, he just jetted, he just ran out. He was just like, yep, fuck this, bye, and just left. So I was like, what the fuck? So like obviously something is like stirring up something. It's something. And you guys have asked like, does it mess with my kids? Does it mess? No, it does not. Okay, if it got to the point where like it was messing with them and they were having a hard time sleeping or anything, we'd be out of here. But this thing is messing with like me, my brother, and it, like, you know, even my notes sometimes, even though he won't admit it, Eileen, like it's messing like with us and stuff. Like I don't like, it's not the kids, like it's us. So he left, okay? So like he was like, nah, and I was like, come eat pizza. He's like, nah, like I'm gone, like he just left. So the next couple of days and stuff, I'm cleaning again, the baby goes out, so it's just me home, and I'm like cleaning, not even thinking anything, I'm jamming to my music, I'm just having fun. I'm like, oh yeah, like just cleaning, I'm in the groove. Okay, an hour passes by, 2 hours pass by, I'm still having fun, like there's no problem, there's no nothing. And then I just see it, and I was like, nah, like I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm just gonna keep cleaning, I'm just gonna ignore it, and just like throwing stuff away, like nope, I'm just gonna ignore it, going in and out of the house, like pay no mind to it, whatever. I'm just like I was like this, okay, and I could see like something, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like this is like weird. Like now it's like if you go like this, gone. But if you guys like, you can see, like, I don't know, like I can see in my peripheral, you know. And I'm just like, what the hell? So I kept going like that, and like nothing. And so I was like freaking myself out. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I go restroom. I know, TMI. I'm going restroom, and then I just hear like that, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I thought it was my brother, you know, because I was like, oh, this asshole, he's trying to scare me, because like how he got scared. And I'm like, not funny. Okay, not funny. Like I'm getting mad. Like I don't like being scared and stuff. Like when I'm like, I get mad. Did I mess up my palette? When I get mad and stuff, I'm like, okay, like I hate being scared. I don't find it funny. I hate it, but I'm like real quick to like scare everyone else, you know. I'm just like, okay, it's not funny, whatever. And I hear it like that, and I shit you not, I was just like, I was already on the toilet, so I was just like quick. I was just like, oh gosh, when I tell you I got the chills like all the way to my freaking crack. I got them all the way to my crack. I'm just like, what the fuck is this? So I go back and I'm like messaging this girl. I'm like, hey, like I don't know what to do. Every time I bring out Sage, like things get more intense, things go missing, and I know it's not the kids. Like things go missing where like I can play something here and then I can come back and I'm like, what the, like it's not there. And then I'll find it in a random place, and sometimes I won't even freaking find it. And I'll tell the kids like, who has it? Like I'll give you 10, 20. Mom, I don't have it. And like, you know, they're quick to be like, okay, like come on. But no, like they can't find it. And I'm like what the heck is this? So I'm like messaging her like, I don't know what to do. She's like, don't Sage, because last time I went to a store to get like Sage and stuff, I was gonna bust it out, and then like, you know, bad things started happening. We have had someone come to the house and have it blessed. We have had someone speak over the house. And when I was talking to this lady, I was like telling her everything and stuff, and she's like, she was just telling me and stuff, like just try to ignore it, like it's just one of those things, like you're just very sensitive. So I'm like, what the heck, is that even like really a thing where like people like see things all the time and you just have to like go on with life because you don't have this thing enough where like you can communicate back and forth? Like I don't even know. And then I'm like, okay, like do I gotta stop believing in these things because like I get scared, like because I believe hardcore in these things where I feel like, okay, like sometimes we get messages and stuff and it's like them telling us like they're okay, or they come and visit us and stuff like that. Because I know a few of you were like, oh my god, it was just a feather, like your cousin did not come and visit you. Like some of y'all are freaking rude and nasty, and I still believe it. I still believe that he did come and he did come visit, and that's why like the feather was there. Like I just feel like there's like certain things, or like you get like a warm feeling and you're like, oh, like that's probably them or something. Because when I get a warm feeling, I'm like, oh, like I know like it's a loved one, you know. But then when I get like a scared, like you have no idea, like chills, like cold sweat, you know, like there's something that is like there that's not supposed to be there, kind of thing. You know what I mean? I don't know if it is true and it's like attached to me, or if it's attached to like this house itself, because I am looking into who was here previously. I did find their information, but I don't know how to freaking reach out, and I don't want to be a creep. Like, hey, you used to live here. Why did you pick up and leave one night? And her be like, bitch, it's none of your business. Or like, then be like, oh, you know, family problems, or then be like, oh, because we just wanted to, like, or whatever. Like, you never know. Like, what if that person's like, you're freaking crazy. Like, how do you start that conversation? Like, hey, the realtor told me that you left one night at nighttime and you guys just all picked up and that was it. Do you know what I mean? Because that person's mail still comes to the house sometimes, and I have to tell the mail lady like, hey, they don't live here no more. I still get like letters and stuff. So I googled her name and I found out where she lives, and like it's still here. So I'm like, I could see like if they picked up and went to another state, then that would be like, oh, okay, you know, whatever, like something like they left or whatever. But the same state, I'm just like, okay, like it has to be, like it has to. And like, I know it's creepy because I'm even talking about it now and stuff, but like it's getting better. Like it really is getting better. Like, or else I would not be talking about it right now. Like it is getting better. But it's something like, something happened in this room. Like I know something happened in this room, because this is where it tends to be more active, is in the beauty room. The beauty room the most, because like most things will go missing here. Because like I'll put the same item like in a different room and it won't go missing, but it's in this room, like it has like the most activity, and I don't know why. And then some of you are like, why don't you leave your phone recording and stuff? Like, what if I hear something? Because there's some of you where you guys watch my videos and you guys wear headphones and I won't put music sometimes, and you guys are like, did you hear that? Listen to this part. Did you hear that? And I'll listen to that fucking part and I'm like, I hear it. Like it's so freaking creepy. I do want to reach out to her, and if there's like a reason of like why they picked up and left, and it has to be like for paranormal reasons, I want to know why. And then someone that I know reached out to me and told me that someone that they know died around this neighborhood, and she's like, maybe it was your house. And I'm like, great, because a long time ago, like my first place ever, when I was pregnant with Andrew, I don't know if I told you guys or not, but I was pregnant with Andrew, gave birth to him. He was little chiquito baby, and we left him downstairs, okay? And we had the phone, called it. It's like a walkie-talkie, okay? We're going upstairs because we had groceries, and we're like bringing the groceries down. He's sleeping, Andrew. And then over the phone, where I'm like this, getting the groceries, I hear, I think it was, I don't remember exactly, but it was like, hello? I dropped the bag. I didn't care what was in it, and I freaking booked it downstairs. Like we booked it down. And then I go down, and Andrew's just sleeping peacefully. Okay? found out later, because I was telling the person that lived upstairs, like, hey, I heard something, like, I heard something. And they're like, oh yeah, the room that you sleep in, the closet, he hung himself. So I was like, oh, okay, like, thanks. Didn't take us long to move out, but I was telling that lady that, and she's like, you see, like, some people wouldn't even, like, have, like, picked up on this thing, but, like, it's because you're really sensitive to these sort of things. And I'm like, maybe that's true, because I don't know, or maybe, like, I'm overthinking it, or I don't know. Then I don't really think I'm overthinking it, because remember, like, he touched my foot. I seen him in the restroom. Like, I see this little boy. And I know you guys are like, oh, like, he's, like, trying to, like, you know, appear as a boy and stuff. But, like, that's how I see him. And then how he, like, looked like Martin and stuff. But, like, I want to know, like, did something happen to this little boy? And, like, did this person hurt him? I don't know. Because you never freaking know, like, what could happen. Like, all I heard was that, you know, when Andrew was little, hello? Come to find out, like, what the fuck? And it was just creepy, because, like, when I was in the house and stuff, I never felt alone. Like, you know how those one feelings, like, you go somewhere and, like, damn, it's, like, empty. And then there's moments where you're like, you're not alone. Like, you just feel someone's presence, you know, like, presence, yeah. And, like, you close your eyes, okay, and, like, you're playing hide and seek, whatever, hide and seek, and you just feel someone getting close. Like, you feel their body. Like, that's how it feels sometimes, where I'm just like, I kind of do want someone to come interact the house and let me know, like, what they feel and stuff, because those people tend to be more sensitive, like, oh, okay, you know. And I do pray, and we have had someone come bless the house and stuff, but, like, if that couldn't have got fixed, then maybe it's true. Maybe I'm just too freaking sensitive to these sort of things, and this is something that I can't outrun. So I'm just, I don't know, like, what if we move and the same thing happened over there? Like, it's just creepy. I don't know, but it has been, like, calming down. Like, I'm getting rid of more things and stuff, but at the same time, it probably is not even that, and it's just not as active. Like, I don't know exactly what is it that I do that makes it more active, because during, like, October and stuff, like, around, like, Halloween and stuff, that's when, like, it was, like, super active, and my brother was, like, freaking out. The line was, like, turning off and on and stuff. Like, that's when he was, like, freaking out. So I'm, like, trying to figure out, like, what is it? Is, like, a certain date, or, like, what is it that we do? Is it because, like, that person came around, or because of this, or because of that? I don't freaking know. And my dreams have been, like, super crazy and super, like vivid, where, like, I can wake up and I can, like, talk to Rudy. I'm like, this, and he's just like, damn, I don't dream like that. And I'm like, that's what happened. And then later on during the day, I'll be talking to my brother, and I'll try to remember it, and I can't remember it, but there's certain parts where I can remember. Like, I've been falling asleep inside my dream. Do you know how fucking scary that is? When you're dreaming and, like, you're freaking terrified. So I keep dreaming of, like loved ones dying, and, like, I'll just sit there and, like, I'll start dreaming. And then in my dream, I'm, like, crying, because I'm like, no, like, this hurts. And then I fall asleep in my dream, and I wake up in my dream, and it's just so, like it's painful. Like, I feel like I'm gonna end up having a heart attack, because where this keeps happening, and I can't break the freaking cycle. Like, it really feels like, what the fuck? Like, I feel like what the freak is it? Like, what is it? And, like, if I don't know what the freak it is, and it's just so freaking scary. So, like, my last dream, fell asleep, and I could feel like I was having, like, sleep paralysis, okay? And a lot of you think that you can have sleep paralysis just laying on your back. That is a lie. That is a bold fucking lie. And that makes me so mad that when people say, like, oh, it only happens to you. No, it fucking doesn't. No, it fucking doesn't. And I'm so sorry that I'm getting, like, really intense about this right now, but it's a fucking lie, because I thought that too. No, I slept on my side, okay? I'm sleeping on my side, and I could see Rudy when as I'm going to sleep, and I just, like, felt like something going like this over my face, and just, like, tugging me down, and I just felt like it was going, like, in dirt, okay? It was, like, tugging me down. Like, it felt like dirt, because it felt tight. It felt, like, really, really tight. It was just going like that, and I kept, like, looking at Rudy, and I started praying. I cannot get out of this. I don't know what, it always feels like I'm trying to swallow my freaking tongue. Like, it feels, like, really nasty. Like, it feels, like, so, like, what the fuck, like, so freaking nasty, and I feel like dirt, because I could feel like it was, like, super tight, and, like, when I think of, like, it's not, like, a tight space, that's what I think of, like, it's, like, dirt. he was just going like this, and I could just like see Rudy. I can just see Rudy, and I could just like see something like, you know, like when like someone's sleeping and like if someone goes over, they can like hold like their shoulder and just like look at you. Something was just like that, and I could like see a grin forming, just looking at me like just seeing me freaking being scared, like I'm freaking terrified. And then like out of nowhere, like I wake up and like I'm awake like the whole time. It wasn't like oh I was dreaming, like I'm awake the whole time. Like I just like if I was freaking paralyzed, you guys. Like it was just like I don't even remember shutting my eyes, and I don't even remember waking, like opening my eyes. The whole time like I was like awake. Like you know how fucking scary that is? I never had an experience like that. Like it was just like super freaking intense, where I was like oh. And I wasn't even like sleep deprived, because then people were like want to mention like oh no, it's because like you're probably like really tired, this and that. Jade's already on a schedule. Like she already has like a set schedule. She sleeps throughout the night. Like there was no like oh I was like really tired that night or anything. No, like it was not even late. Like I go to bed later than that. Like I was not tired. Like I don't know what the hell happened. Other dream that I had, I was same thing. I was like gonna like lay down, like you know how you get super comfortable in bed where you're like oh my gosh, like do I even want to get up and go pee kind of thing. So I was like super comfortable, got up, went pee, got comfortable again. I was like oh my god, this is awesome. Going to sleep. I'm sleeping, okay? I can see myself sleeping. I've never had that sort of like it felt like I'm not even floating, but I can just like see myself, and I was just like I could see myself, you guys. And then we have our bed, okay? It's me, Jade, Rudy. Jade's in her crib, and it's just like this thing is like just right in the middle of me and Rudy, and it's just like it was just like laying like that, like right, like laying down, like if it was just like so peaceful. I was like trying to talk. But like I could form like if it was if like I was talking like oh like yeah I'm talking like this, but it was going on mute. So imagine like talking, and then it was like that, and I could see myself, and I'm like I could see myself seeing myself. Like it was just so creepy, and I didn't know how to. And I was like oh my god, like I'm not gonna go back to my body. Like I'm not. Oh my god, this is it. Like I'm gonna be stuck in limbo. Like this is what people talk about when they say that they get out of their bodies and they can't go back into their soul. Like this is the thing where they can see themselves, and like what if something enters me while I'm up here? Like that's possible. Or I'm like I'm sleeping, something can come in there, and then I can't go back in there. Like I tried pinching myself, and my freaking hand went through my hand. It went like that, and I couldn't pinch myself, and I kept going like this, and it kept going through. And then I started like you know like having like a baby fit, like where you like you know when kids get all flustered and they start like crying. I started like having one of those moments, and then I was like, and then I just woke up. Like guys, I'm getting scared to the point where it's like, can I even sleep? Can I even sleep? Because like things like this keep happening, and I'm just I don't know what the fuck it is. And then I woke up. Rudy's like hugging me. I'm like oh my god, you know, like telling him like I'm so scared, I don't want to go to sleep kind of thing. And then the next couple of days and stuff, like I'm just like what the like I'm like just ignoring it, like what the fuck could it be, what could it be? But yeah, but other than that, things have been good after all this creepy shit I just told you. But like I don't know what the heck, you guys. I don't know like what really is it. I don't know, like I don't know. And then people are like oh you have to like you know get jewels and get charms, and like this can protect you, and like you know do this and do that. But I'm just like I don't know, like I don't know like what it is. Like I pray, like I don't know, like I don't know what it is, and I don't even know what to say to like defend myself enough where I'm like I do it, you know what I mean? It's just like one of those things where it's just like what the heck. And like another crazy thing too, where it's like I'll be seeing a certain like thing, and I'm like okay, like I don't even know how to explain it, because I don't want to sound too creepy either. Okay, so I'll see like I'll keep like something will come to mind, and it'll be like a memory, like oh like me falling or something, okay? Like an example, because like I don't want to tell you exactly what it was, but then you guys will be like what the fuck. So like an example, like me falling, okay? And like a couple of days, like a lot of days later, something like that will happen, and it's like it's just like hardcore like deja vu to like the max, where like my soul feels like oh my god, like really creepy. Or I'm like it's just weird, and I'm like that's weird. Like, that's so freaking weird. I don't know, like, it's just nuts. But those have been my scary updates. I hope I didn't bore you guys or any of that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below if I should have that person come over, and let me know like something, or you think I should reach out to that person, and like how do I reach out to that person that used to live here so I don't sound like a creep, like, honestly. And I'm like low-key hoping that like the person like comes across my video like, oh my god, like I know what you're talking about, like I really do, because like it's a freaking small ass world, like it's freaking tiny. I feel like everybody knows everybody, like I swear, like there's some like, oh, you know her, oh yeah, like she's sounds like, I feel like everybody knows everybody. I'm like, girl, why haven't you came across my video? But anyways, or maybe she has and she's just like, nah, fuck that, I don't want to deal with that. But yeah, you guys let me know if I should have someone come to the house. Let me know if I should reach out and like try to be her friend, like, hey, what's up, kind of thing, or I don't know, like what is there, what can I do? I don't know. Let me know. Yeah, but don't worry about my babies. Don't worry about my babies, they're good. It's something it's with me and my brothers, like, I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are kind of confused, like what the, I will leave all the other videos so you guys can catch up and you know, see what the heck I'm talking about, instead of me just like rambling. Some of you guys are gonna be like and some of you guys are gonna be like, what I don't get it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Te quiero mucho. Besos a todos, and I'll see you guys in my next video. And yeah, positive vibes. Love you guys, and I'll keep you guys updated for sure. You guys know that, like, bye guys.